Good evening and welcome to Doordarshan Kendra, Kohima. I am Kevinona Prauzu with the news. First headlines. Centre approves road projects to boost integrated transport infrastructure. Union Minister Dr. L. Murugan says government took landmark decisions this year to ensure inclusive growth and strengthen economic resilience. Nagaland Chief Minister Nipurio extends New Year greetings to people of the state. Pariksha Pe Charcha creates history, crossing over 3 crore registrations for upcoming edition. Now the news in detail. The Union Cabinet today approved 2 highway projects, the 6-lane Nashik to Solapur corridor and the widening of NH 326 in Odisha. The Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs has approved the construction of a 6-lane greenfield access-controlled Nashik to Solapur to Akalkot corridor in the state of Maharashtra. The 374-kilometer highway will be built at a total capital cost of 19,142 crore rupees. Briefing the media in New Delhi, Information and Broadcasting Minister Ashwini Vaishnaw said this project will provide connectivity to important regional cities such as Nashik, Ahilya-Nagar, Solapur and Kurnool. This infrastructure is a significant step toward facilitating integrated transport infrastructure development under the PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan principle. The government also gave its note to widening and strengthening the existing 2-lane to 2-lane width paved shoulder of NH 326 in Odisha. The total capital cost for the project is 1,526.21 crore rupees. Mr. Vaishnaw said the upgradation of NH 326 will make travel faster, safer and more reliable, resulting in overall development of southern Odisha. Mr. Vaishnaw said the aspirational and tribal districts of Gajapati, Rayagada and Koraput will greatly benefit from this. Improved road connectivity will directly benefit local communities, industries, educational institutions and tourism centers by enhancing access to markets, healthcare and employment opportunities. Minister of State for Information and Broadcasting Dr. L. Murugan today said that this year the government undertook a series of landmark reforms marking important chapters in the country's national journey towards Viksit Bharat 2047. Launching the Government of India Calendar 2026 in New Delhi, he highlighted that these reforms were guided by a clear objective to ensure inclusive growth, strengthen economic resilience and lay a sustainable foundation for the country's long-term development.
Addressing the launch, the minister talked about India's strong institution and long-term vision.
The theme of this year calendar, Bharat at 2026, our Honorable Prime Minister's vision, captures India at a moment of assured confidence. It reflects a nation that is secure in its identity, strong in its institutions and clear in its long-term vision.
So this year's calendar, Bharat at 2026, Seva, Sushashan or Samriddhi. It reflects India at a moment of great consolidation. As Honorable Prime Minister mentions, we are all sitting in a reform express, and in this reform express, there's not just reforms, but there is inclusion and there are aspirations. And this calendar actually seeks to translate this vision into accessible monthly themes, and all these monthly themes speak to our citizens across regions and also across generations.
Chief Minister of Nagaland Nipurio has extended New Year greetings to the people of the state. In a social media post, Mr. Rio said, as the new year dawns, may it bring good health, peace and renewed hope. He hoped that the year ahead open new possibilities and be marked by progress and meaningful achievements. The Chief Minister wished all citizens a year to be lived with purpose and blessings. The flagship initiative of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Pariksha Pe Charcha, has crossed a historic milestone with over 3 crore registrations recorded till yesterday. The Education Ministry said the scale of participation highlights Pariksha Pe Charcha as a true Jan Andolan. Students, parents and teachers from across the country have shown overwhelming participation, reflecting the program's growing popularity. The initiative focuses on students' mental well-being and promotes a positive approach towards examinations. Let us now take a short break.
कौन सा प्लांट है?
टैंजरीन बहुत मीठा होता है, तोड़ना नहीं है। फ्री फॉरेन ट्रिप, क्लिक ऑन द लिंक, अभी करता हूँ।
दादू रुको, लिंक में क्लिक मत करना।
क्यों?
ये एसएमएस स्कैम है, क्लिक करोगे तो आपके बैंक डिटेल्स होंगे चोरी।
ओह, थैंक्स गप्पू, बचा लिया। ये ले तेरी समझदारी का फल।
आरबीआई कहता है स्मार्ट बनो, कूल रहो।
Welcome back. The government has prohibited the manufacturing, sale and distribution of all oral formulations containing nimesulide above 100 mg with immediate effect. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare in a Gazette notification said that the move is in consultation with the Drugs Technical Advisory Board and has been banned under Section 226A of the Drugs and Cosmetics Act 1940. It said that the use of all oral formulations containing nimesulide is likely to involve risk to human beings. It added that safer alternatives to the nimesulide drug are available in the market. Nimesulide is a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drug which is widely used in the treatment of acute pain. The Army Hospital Research and Referral in Delhi has successfully performed the country's first ever 3D flex aqueous angiography with e-stent, combining advanced imaging with minimally invasive glaucoma surgery. Glaucoma, a leading cause of irreversible blindness, has long challenged clinicians with its silent progression. The Defense Ministry said that, conducted with the new stand-mounted spectralis system and a state-of-the-art 3D operating microscope, this pioneering procedure places the Armed Forces Medical Services at the forefront of global ophthalmic care. The ministry said this breakthrough offers unprecedented real-time visualization of aqueous outflow pathways, enabling surgeons to deliver precise, targeted interventions and significantly improve patient outcomes. The Central Board of Secondary Education (CBSE) has announced the revised dates of board examinations for Class 10 and 12. According to the CBSE, the Class 10 grade students' examination, which was earlier scheduled on 3rd March of the next year, will now be held on 11th March next year, while the date for Class 12 examination has been moved to 10th April, which was scheduled on 3rd March 2026. The board said that the days have been rescheduled due to administrative reasons. CBSE has also asked schools to disseminate this information to all concerned students and parents. Thousands of mourners gathered at Manik Mia Avenue in Dhaka on Wednesday as former Prime Minister and Bangladesh Nationalist Party BNP chairperson Begum Khalida Zia was laid to rest following a state funeral. Khalida Zia, Bangladesh's first woman Prime Minister, died on Tuesday after a prolonged illness. Her namaz-e-janaza was held at the South Plaza of the Jatiya Sangsad Bhavan, attended by Chief Advisor Professor Muhammad Yunus, members of the interim government, BNP leaders, leaders of other political parties and the chiefs of the three armed services. Foreign dignitaries, including India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar and representatives from Nepal, Sri Lanka, Pakistan and other South and Southeast Asian countries were also present to pay their final respects.
Indian High Commissioner to Bangladesh, Pranay Verma. Khalida Zia's funeral ceremony is scheduled to be held at Manik Mia Avenue in the capital. Foreign dignitaries, political leaders and representatives from several countries are expected to attend the funeral to pay their last respect to the late former Prime Minister of Bangladesh. External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar met Tariq Rahman, the acting chairman of BNP and the son of former Prime Minister of Bangladesh, Begum Khalida Zia. The minister handed over to him a personal letter from Prime Minister Narendra Modi and also conveyed deepest condolences on behalf of the government and people of India.
Defense Research and Development Organization (DRDO) has successfully conducted salvo launch of 2 Pralay missiles in quick succession from the same launcher off the coast of Odisha. The flight test was conducted as part of user evaluation trials. Minister of Defense said both the missiles followed the intended trajectory, meeting all flight objectives as confirmed by tracking sensors deployed by the Integrated Test Range, Chandipur. The terminal events were confirmed by telemetry systems installed on board ship deployed near the impact points. Pralay is an indigenously developed solid propellant quasi-ballistic missile employing state-of-the-art guidance and navigation to ensure high precision. The missile is capable of carrying multiple types of warheads against various targets. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh has complimented DRDO, Indian Air Force, Indian Army, Defense Public Sector undertakings and the industry on the successful launch of the missiles in quick succession. He said that the successful completion of the salvo launch of the Pralay missile has established the reliability of the missile. And now let us look at the weather reports of the district headquarters of Nagaland.
Kohima today recorded a maximum temperature of 18 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 5 degrees Celsius, while Dimapur had a maximum temperature of 23 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 8 degrees Celsius. Wokha experienced a maximum temperature of 17 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 9 degrees Celsius. Mokokchung had a maximum temperature of 20 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 7 degrees Celsius. Mon had a maximum temperature of 21 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 9 degrees Celsius. Towards the east, Twinsang had a maximum temperature of 13 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 4 degrees Celsius. Zinabuto had a maximum temperature of 17 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 6 degrees Celsius. Pek had a maximum temperature of 15 degrees Celsius and a minimum temperature of 3 degrees Celsius. That's all for the weather report.
To end the news, here is a recap of the main news. Centre approves road projects to boost integrated transport infrastructure. Union Minister Dr. L. Murugan says government took landmark decisions this year to ensure inclusive growth and strengthen economic resilience. Nagaland Chief Minister Neiphiu Rio extends New Year greetings to people of the state. Pariksha Pe Charcha craze history, crossing over 3 crore registrations for upcoming edition. With this, we have come to the end of this evening's bulletin. Have a good night.